Welcome back to our hardcore world. We have a lot planned for this one because in the last one we blew up this hole. So now we need to make it look nice. Okay, whoa, before we get any further, I should probably explain what I want to do. So I'll quickly explain through the best program ever made, MS Paint. In the last one we used over 2,000 pieces of TNT to blow up the hole that we're in right now. The reason I did this was because I wanted to build my base inside of an old mineshaft that had been exploded. That's why we blew up the hole, so now we need to build the ruined mineshaft inside of that hole. Now, of course, I want the ruined mineshaft to look like it was exploded, so we're going to build it so that the parts of the mineshaft that were far away from the explosion are more intact than the parts of the mineshaft that were closer to the explosion. In this episode, that's exactly what we're going to do. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So the first thing we have to do is clear out this lava and obsidian, and then we can start working on figuring out what we want this place to look like. Also, I saw some people saying rip blue. Blue is fine. He's locked in here. I just trapped him in here. Sand is definitely going to make clearing the lava a lot easier, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and that's the last lava pit. So now we're gonna start working on the next part, which will be the ceiling. The base was exploded like in the middle, so right at the top of the ceiling should be unaffected by the explosion. So it'll be completely wood at the top with birch, and as you get closer to the middle, closer to where the explosion actually happened, the wood will get darker. Trying to simulate the charred wood. I need a lot of wood for that. So I need to get a bunch of bone meal. Luckily in the last episode we made a mob farm, so we already have a ton of bones. Where are... okay, yeah. We have a decent amount of bones. Now that I had all the bones I needed, I turned a bunch of it into bone meal, and I started chopping down a bunch of trees. Okay, so I spent a lot of time getting resources. I got a bunch of wood. I definitely won't have enough birch, but I went a little overkill on the spruce, but it's a good start for now. I also got scaffolding, so I'm thinking I'll just build a platform at the top to stand on top of. Yeah, so let's just build the scaffolding. Both of you have glowing ink sacks.
Huh?
Alright. Oh, everyone is carrying glowing sacks. That's pretty epic. I guess they spawned here and just died, and then their items went into them. I did the first few layers, I think. I'm thinking the way to do it is have it look like a semi-sphere. So have this be the top of the sphere and have it gradually go down towards around there. And this would be all wood, because this is far enough away from the explosion where it didn't really get damaged too much. It got charred, but not really damaged. But everything below that would have been completely destroyed by the explosion, so we'll need to deal with that differently. I guess I'll just continue digging this out and see where it takes us. Okay, that's another layer done. It's starting to look like a sphere a little bit. The top of it's going to be stripped birch, and as you get further down it'll go to oak, spruce, and then dark oak. All of it stripped. That way it gives the effect of it being the lightest at the top, as in the wood was least impacted by the explosion, and the closer it is to the middle the more charred it is, which is why the wood gets darker. So I guess we will start to place the wood in. Okay, there's the first two layers. I can already tell I'm gonna need a ton more wood. I severely underestimated how much wood this build will actually need, so that's always nice. Alright, let's keep going. You know, now that I think of it, there really wasn't a point to me, you know, placing stone first. I really could have easily just place the wood, and that would have saved me a lot of time. I'd probably be done by now, actually. So, yep. I think we've done enough with birch on the top, so I think we're going to switch to the next darker log, which would be oak. And we do the exact same thing. And I am already out of oak wood. Perfect. Wait, there's an Enderman here. I'll make the wood by the lights a little bit lighter because I feel like that would be something that happens through the years of constant light being on the wood. Yeah, I like that. We're done with this layer, so that means we're finally able to get rid of it. And boom.
Huh?
Oh. Boom. Nice. Okay, it's actually starting to take shape now that we can see it. Now that I had the layout for the ceiling done, I spent the next hour between getting materials and finishing the top part of the ceiling. Okay, so that's the last layer of the semicircle. I think it looks pretty decent. Now, what I need to do is actually connect it to the wall. I mean, you can't really see it because of the platform, but it's not even connected. It's sort of just like a circle sitting in the air right now.
Stop!
Yeah, if I could just extend it to the wall, that would be perfect. So I think I'll just do something like that. It doesn't have to be complicated, just connecting it to the wall. Ooh, that's not gonna work over here though. In areas like these where it's too carved out, I'm gonna have to build the wall connecting to the wood. I didn't place any grass blocks here. I think the reason it became grass was because an Enderman placed this here. Thanks, Enderman, I guess? I think this is going to be the block palette that I use for the walls. So we have andesite, deep slate, stone, cobblestone, and tuff. I'll sprinkle in some ores every once in a while, but these are the 5 main components of the walls. So I'll fill my inventory with these blocks and continue working on the build.
1 hour later.
Okay, so I filled my hotbar with the blocks, and I have a macro to scroll through a bunch of them so I can just place them and it randomizes it like that.
Holy moly.
I'm not really sure how to go about doing this. So I added some spruce logs to the corner to make it blend in with this top part a little bit better, and I actually really like that so far. So I guess I'll just have to do that around the entire thing. It's gonna take a long time. Okay, it's already been like an hour of me doing this, and I've started to make progress, I guess. I'm like halfway done. Yeah, this is taking a long time. It's also going to take a long time doing the same stone pattern underneath everything because this approximate stone pattern will be placed everywhere. Yeah, this is a huge project. I used that design everywhere on the ceiling, and then I flew down and realized that I made a big mistake. It's not really a circle.
Huh?
It's a circle up here, but not really down here. Okay, I fixed this section here. There are 4 of those that I need to do. So I fixed this one. It involved changing this layer, this layer, this layer, and this layer. So yeah, I messed up right at the start, and that made everything bad. I had to spend the next hour redoing everything I had just done, and then I flew back down to take another look at it. So let's check to make sure that I didn't mess up again. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It actually looks circular now. There's a lot of tedious work, but I think it was worth it. I think. And if you see another mistake, don't tell me, because I don't want to have to fix that again. Yeah, I think this is going to look really cool when it's completely done. The next step of the build is to change the walls, but I don't want to start working on that just yet because there's one thing that I need to do before doing that. So this will be the main hub of my base, and there'll be a bunch of caves going off in different directions to get to different areas of the world, and it only makes sense to have a pathway going the entire circle. Yeah, I need a circular pathway which would connect all the paths. And because this is supposed to be an old refurbished mineshaft, I will blow the path up with TNT to get some inconsistent walls inside of the path. So I need to get TNT, and I need to get a lot of TNT. Yeah, I don't think they can drown because they're in water right now. Ooh, can I trap one? Come on. Oh, I think I got one. I don't think he can get out. I think I'm gonna name the Phantom, Phantom. Okay. That worked. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, he's good. After catching Phantom, I remembered that I needed to get TNT, so I flew over to the mob farm to get sand and gunpowder. And the villager's still there, I think. I heard him. Yeah, look at that. Nice. I should have enough sand, so now I just need to get some gunpowder.
One eternity later.
It's been about 45 minutes, so let's see how much gunpowder. Okay. Perfect. I now had plenty of TNT to make the path I wanted to make, so I went back to the base and started planning out the path. It'll be here, so the pathway will be on this level going all the way around, and I'm not going to dig that out. I'm going to use TNT. What's that block doing there? Ooh, you know what? If I line myself up with this, and I throw a pearl... Oh, that's kind of off. Okay, we did it. Oh, are you serious? As I was saying, if I just fill a 1x1 area in with TNT where it follows a circular path, then I should be able to get a really nice looking pathway. Okay, so I can make a 1x1 path by doing this and just digging it out here, and I can fill it in with TNT as I go. This should work well. I guess I'll just blow this up and see what it looks like.
Bomb has been planted.
Okay, you know what? That's pretty perfect. I was hoping that some walls would still be here, and they are, so that's pretty perfect, actually. The farther down it got, the more uncontrolled the explosion was, so I'm thinking shorter lines of TNT is the way to go for this. So I'll now go the other way with a line of TNT. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so that's the next line done, and I'll just keep doing that around the entire circle. Perfect. So now we have a nice tunnel going around the entire base. Ooh, what'll it look like flying through it? Okay, that was stupid. This path will be connecting to a lot of different areas. So pretty much if I need to get anywhere in the world, it'll have a pathway coming to this area here. So this will be the main hub of the world. Now that we're done using TNT, I was finally able to start transforming the walls of the hole. Okay, I got 2 hotbars full of materials. So now I'll just scaffold up and start transforming this wall. So I finished this first wall and I'm not sure I really like it. I think there's just too much texture. So I'll try replacing the cobblestone with stone, I think, and I'll see how that looks. Yeah, that looks a lot better actually. So we're gonna have to use this design across all of the walls now. This is gonna take ages. As I work on transforming the walls, it would really help if you could like the video and make sure you're subscribed because videos like these take a long time to make. Transforming the walls alone took over 5 hours for me to do, and all of that work can only be put into a small section of the video. So please make sure you like and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitch because I do actually plan on live streaming the next episode. Okay, it took over 5 hours, but I finally finished transforming the walls. And I really do like this a lot. It really does look like this whole area was exploded, so I think that's perfect. Now, I do want to add some final touches to the walls by adding a little bit of ores. So I'll quickly go strip mining with my silk touch pickaxe and try to pick some up.
Diamond!
Nice.
So I think I'll just place a bunch of the ore on the bottom layer. I think that makes the most sense. I found some diamonds mining as well, so I can place that in.
12 seconds later.
Oh, are you serious? Right by the diamond. And that's gonna do it for this episode of Hardcore Minecraft. In the next one, we're gonna continue transforming the hole into an exploded mineshaft. So make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications to see that. And I'll also be live streaming it on Twitch, so go follow me there. Thank you to Jacob for following my Twitter, and thank you to Yaki for the fan art. Alright, peace.